Okay, listen. As I was growing up, I became infatuated by heroin addicts because of the way they got high. I remember the first time I tried it, I thought I would do it for the rest of my life and not go stand here and lie. The feeling it made me feel was a feeling like no other. I would rob Peter to pay Paul when it got real crucial. I would even rob my mother. I never understood how one small bag could have so much power and knock me clean off my feet. I went from being a productive member of society, having some material things, to a bum on the street. At the blink of an eye, my life became a wreck. People would say all kinds of things about me, but it never really mattered because I no longer had self-respect. Even when I was asleep, I heard one on my mind. It was a 24/7 job that sometimes demanded overtime. Now listen, Brownie, I'm not one of them guys that all of a sudden get themselves together but be bragging about all the money I was getting when I was getting high because them dudes were stuck. I'm gonna tell you the truth and nothing but the whole truth because there's no future in front. Now when everybody quiet, and I don't want to hear people, I went from being high at the stars to being so low, you would think I was part of the street. When it came to getting high, I wouldn't stop at nothing. You think I'm skinny now, I got so skinny one time my two back pockets was touching. I would have on one sneaker, on my other foot one boot, and never seen no matter how cold it got outside. I had on so many pair of pants, you would think I was wearing a snowsuit. I would quit, but always start back. I really can't count the times. My body's so polluted that when I die, I want to be cremated, so you can take my ashes and bag me up and sell me for dimes. Mentally, I became okay with the lifestyle. You would never, ever see me in a state of panic. My hands would be so black and greasy, you would think I was an auto mechanic. I even questioned God, asking about the reason I may have been born. I could recall being last in the soup line, 700 people getting all the way to the front, and all the food be gone.
Oh, man.
Man, don't get me wrong. On a couple different occasions, I would give the sober lifestyle thing a try. I got so bad off one time, I went to detox. The doctor stared me right in my eyes and said, "Won't you lay down and die?"
Wow.
Still, I wasn't discouraged.
Right.
I knew that one day I would get my time to shine. I went back to the park and Fifth and Lee to get some sleep because I had a bench there that was mine. As I nodded off to sleep, me and Guy had a talk. He said, "Don't worry, son, keep your head up because from everywhere you walk. It may not seem like it now, but all my kids to eat. If you gather yourself to take it easy a bit, you can reach a whole lot of people. You need the same energy now you had when you was getting high because you know then it was about whatever. You're so clever, if I sent you to hell, unless you talk to the devil, you probably could convince him to get himself together. Now, don't get beside yourself or let what I say go to your head. Just sit back and ask yourself, out of all the sins you committed in your life, why aren't you dead? Because since the day you was born, I always had a special plan. Kadar, out of all the people in the world, if I ever came down to earth, you would be my man. But you have to approach this process as if though you was going on a route. I woke up out of nowhere, looked at the sky, shook my head, and said, yeah, no doubt. So I contemplated my next move in my head as I sat on the end of the park bench. I said to myself, I'll take it un jour à la fois. That's one day at a time in French. So I stayed at that park bench, I went to my place of worship, and I felt myself that special cheer. I just hope and pray that a little piece of my life was able to help one of y'all today because that's all I have to share.
That was heavy.
That's my brother giving it to y'all raw.
Yeah.